New developments now in the Rim Fire. Firefighting officials say more than 192,000 acres have burned, and the fire continues to grow larger with each passing hour. We also know that 4,500 structures are being threatened tonight. But the encouraging news is crews are making progress as the fire is 30% contained tonight. The cost of fighting the fire now estimated at roughly $39 million. Well, that firefight has moved closer to home as Merced County and the U.S. Fire Service closed a 5-year deal to use Castle Airport as a staging area.
And firefighters started using the airport yesterday afternoon. Action News reporter Anthony Pura is there live tonight with why both parties see it as a great move. Anthony?
Warren, Liz, the DC-10s are the largest aircraft being used in the firefight, and they are now flying out of Castle Airport. They were flying out of Sacramento, but this is much closer to the fire, saving time and money. Now, Merced County has long wanted to utilize this airport more and more over the years, so when the situation occurred, they were more than happy to lend a hand. The DC-10s are the largest of the firefighters' aerial fleet, weighing 368,000 pounds. Crews fill it with an additional 95,000 pounds of fire retardant and water to be unleashed on the wildfire.
To knock the heat out of the fire so the fire crews can actually get next to the fire to put in fire lines to control the fire.
Castle Airport's nearly 12,000-foot-long runway makes it well-equipped in accommodating the massive planes' takeoffs and landings. As of Tuesday afternoon, the county struck a 5-year deal with the U.S. Forest Service to do just that.
The agreement that was struck gives them the ability to leverage this facility to its fullest extent so that, again, they can do what they do best, which is ensure public safety.
The plane can drop nearly 12,000 gallons of water to douse the flames. The DC-10s are owned by 10 Tanker Air Carrier, a company contracted by the U.S. Forest Service. The planes were used in battling several fires around the country this year.
Our crews are very proficient. We train a lot. And this year we've gotten a lot of action. Unfortunately, there's a lot of big fires.
The fire isn't very far from the airport. A plume of smoke can be seen from the runways as the aircraft heads straight for it. In about 30 minutes, it was back, ready to refuel and refill on water and retardant. It will do that over and over again as many times as necessary until firefighters can get the fire contained. For now, the DC-10s are the only aircraft flying out of Castle Airport. The C-130s and other planes being used in the firefight, they are flying out of surrounding airports in the area and state. Reporting live from Castle Airport, Anthony Pura, ABC 30 Action News.
Thank you, Anthony. Firefighters will be dealing with warmer weather for the next few days.
Kevin Musso is in the Storm Warn 30 Center now, tracking the current conditions on the fire lines and down here in the valley. Kevin?
That aircraft won't have any thunderstorms to worry about flying through. That's good news. We're going to be a little hotter, though. So as we take you to Storm Warn 30, we can see clear skies over California. There's a weather system that is trying to make its way toward us, but it is being slowed by high pressure out in the Pacific and a small ridge just off the California coastline. So that will lift off to the north. Eventually, it will move inland and behind California. When it does, it'll pull in some cooler air, but we are going to go right back up to 100 for the next couple of days as we did today. 77 right now in Madera, 86 in Fresno, and 79 in Visalia. A little bit of cooling in the extended forecast. I'll share that coming up.
Thank you, Kevin. Firefighters have a new tool as they battle the Rim Fire. For only the second time, they're using drones armed with cameras to learn more about the tough terrain. Action News reporter Corin Hoggard shows us how it works, and the Valley natives putting a drone to a different use.
The glow of the Rim Fire will take weeks to go dark, but firefighters are gaining ground. Through traditional techniques like cutting fire lines and clearing brush, they've contained a couple flanks of the fire. They've also added a drone equipped with a camera to their old bag of tools.
Already that aircraft was able to pick up a spot that was outside the line that our infrared cameras did not pick up.
Spotting flames sooner can be the difference between stopping the fire and losing control. But the state's not alone in using drones on the fire. A pair of Fresno natives have this one right here to shoot a Christian documentary.
Love that noise. It's the sound of production.
Isaac Pache got his quadcopter to shoot explosions in Arizona. but he's finding new uses for it at the rimfire as he shoots the faith-based film into the fire.
I'm really hoping to get clearance to fly close to the fires and get some good footage. This thing will go, 1,000 feet vertical.
Pache says a higher power has always driven his storytelling, and the rimfire was no different.
By the time I had decided to go out and shoot, the rimfire just exploded, and it seemed like it was this act of God that was magnificent. It was huge.
Firefighters are driven by more earthly goals. This crew from the valley created attack and escape plans Wednesday for people in the community of Twain Harte. Their work still drawing the type of prayer Pache will feature. In Tuolumne County, Corin Hoggard, ABC 30, Action News.